What's up guys, CrazyCat55 here, and welcome to another video. Hold on, I'm just going to get something. Sorry about that. But if you haven't seen my game, okay, let me just explain what the video is first. This is going to be my top, give me a minute, I haven't thought this out. I came up with the idea of doing this video, and I was like, okay, I'm finding my top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, my top 7 worst Xbox 360 games. I was going to do a PS3 game, but I don't really have that many PS3 games. I'll probably have to do a top 3 on them. And I was going to do an Xbox One game one, but then I don't really have much Xbox One games. Wait a minute, I have 10. I'm joking now. If I had 10, I would have done it. I can definitely do PS2 games as well. But if you haven't seen my game collection to find out what games I actually do have, then I'd recommend to look in the link in the description, because that will show it. I made it last year, so it may be a bit a bit old-fashioned and things like that. But I mean, it was last year. It is like a year old, so it's ready. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I haven't really ordered them, but number 7. So I'm going to do it in order from good to worst. So I'm going to do the okayish game first. You know what I'm saying? And then the first one will literally be the worst game. So number 7, Lego Indiana Jones 2. Now you may be thinking, oh, brother's adding that onto the list. It has Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and all the other games, all the other episodes, you know. And it also can interact and go online and build your own world. How is it your worst game? Well, the levels, you have to base it off the actual features, what it is like to play the game. It may be a bit more fast speed running and things like that. It may be really good in that sense, like as in how it looks. So that's going to be top marks for how it looks as a game, but there is better games. And the levels in it are so short. The features, you may get all this good stuff, but it matters about, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is the main advertisement for this game. It's the main big thing, because you could have already played all the other levels on Lego Indiana Jones 1 and then end up with this game, which has the new adventure in it, which the levels in the adventure are so short that you may not even be able to get through it without getting 100% studs counter. And I know my Lego games, because I started off this channel with Lego games. So come on, mate, pick up your game. I was about to call it Telltales. TT Games, Traveller's Tales Games. Pick up your game with this game. I mean, you can make a Lego in Indiana Jones free and create even more cool adventures on it. So that's really cool. So that's what you really need to pick up your game on with this game, mate. Number 6. We're going into a bit of a cool thing here. Medal of Honor Limited Edition. I don't really have the game in it right now, but right. This game is quite good with graphics, I have to admit. It was made in 2010, so you gotta get that on the marks. But there's a big but here. There's so much lag. Literally, you can't really get the story in it. You don't really see much story as you're playing the game. You may get some really cool, good gun firing scenes and some really cool things, but then sometimes it's a limited edition. It is a limited edition, so that's the bonus points. That's why I didn't add it so far down the list. I didn't add it further down the list. No, I added it higher up because it is a limited edition. If it wasn't limited edition, you would have been the other. And also, you get the PS2 version of this game as well. So like you still, it's multiplayer developed by the creators of Battlefield. If it's developed by the creators of Battlefield, it doesn't really contain much storyline to it. I mean, if you're going to have a good game, the campaign is part of the main feature. They add all the works into the campaign. Think about what Call of Duty Black Ops 3 did on Xbox 3. They put so much hard work on the campaign that not even the Xbox 360 could pick it up. So, I didn't add COD in my top 7 this list. I didn't add COD in it for a reason. Call of Duty's always been on point. Apart from the first few games, it's always been on point. So that's really cool. So there's that. Now, number 5. We're getting a bit into a really cool thing here. Hold on. Lord of the Rings Conquest. I would have had it higher up on the list. It looks really cool. It looks like a really cool game, don't it? They fool you that way. I played it. I could not find one multiplayer match. I tried making a video on it. It lagged out. What year was this game made? 2009. You would think they'd be on point with their gaming. You thought they would be on point. They weren't. They were not that on point. Literally, I played it, it lagged out so much, like, it matters about the lag. If the lag isn't in there, I'll be like, oh my god, no frame drops. And then suddenly, it happens. It happened. I played it, bam, Gandalf started going out of frame drops. It really annoyed me. Literally, that character there started going out of frame drops. Lord of the Rings was my second Lego game. My Lego Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, I've always liked it. Always liked Lord of the Rings. And then they had to do this to me? How could they disrespect Lord of the Rings this much? They had a video on there of Gandalf twerking. No, I'm joking, I didn't. But no. But they had Gandalf suddenly drop out of frame. Disrespecting Lord of the Rings like that, brother. No. They literally did though. Gandalf literally dropped out of frame. I don't know how that could have happened, but he did. He did. Mate. Nah. So yeah. This is why I put it on my number 5, because the frame rate drops. Here we go. Number 4. This is a bit of a difficult one. Like 4's always been my worst number. I'm gonna have to do it. Forza 2 Motorsport. Ah, you know. You know that I played this game on the channel before, and I did. I played it quite a bit, this game. But the fact is, you can never get into a proper race. It isn't real. They don't have it properly, and it's a bundle copy. This particular game is going on is going number 4 on the list because it feasibly doesn't read the disc. Sometimes the makers of the game make the discs that are scams, and literally this game, right? The cars keep on like going, like, I mean, right? The graphics isn't that good for starts. And they don't have many choices for the racing tracks. So like when I was playing it, it just started going like, you only have these 3 choices, you have to unlock this. And when I started going on to the story to unlock the rest of the tracks, they started like going, oh, you can't do this now, no, you're out of the game. Like, so it's one little turn puts you off. And like, if you didn't notice it in my daily drive, I kept on crashing into walls. That was because it was so hard to play with the controls that I didn't really get much chance. So Forza 2 Motorsport definitely does earn a top 4, like my 4th spot on the list. Number 3, FIFA 9. You did not, you did not expect this. This is mainly due to graphics and gameplay, like how the characters on the football move. You can tell that the audience is, you know what I'm saying, pixelated. So you can kind of tell it's not realistic. Like the most recent FIFA games, you know, they're on point. Oh, it's going at my face. Yeah, but you know they're on point with their gaming. But when they start getting pixelated, oh my god, you know it's not gonna end well. You're not gonna get to a good ending if the characters in the game are pixelated. Oh man, you're definitely not gonna get anywhere. Literally, why do they have to do this? They pixelate these characters on purpose. But like, it's not just that. The FIFA character moves, and you get like that, and also like this guy, right? This game, it's almost like, why is there so many structures in the background? It distracts you from playing the football game in it. Right, yeah, literally, it distracts you from playing the game, and I've done it many times. I have failed because I kept on looking at all these different structures and things like that. Literally, that is the truth. That is not a joke. And if you remember, I played this game on the channel before, but I knew it was that good. That's why I moved on to FIFA 10. FIFA 10 is actually better. I'm not kidding. So that's why it deserves my number 3 spot, because of the graphics. Like, the graphics matter a lot. If you don't get good graphics, you don't feel the game the same way. Number 2, we're getting nearer to that spot. Lost Planet. You may be thinking, brother, Lost Planet 2 is on the list. The Lost Planet 1. It is good. Up until you get to that part. Literally, I was just mad out by there. It says fight for survival, right? But then there's no monsters. Right, so here's a story. When I was playing this game, I first started playing the game, it bored me out after the first 10 minutes. I was like, it is a survival game, but King Kong can beat this like that. So I was like, there must be a reason. I started researching this game. So it has all these different monsters on it and things like that, and I was like, really? That's really good. I'm going to buy this game. That's how they fooled me. I bought it, and then I ended up getting to that point, right, when I started playing, the character started just disappearing itself. I was like, what the? And then the monster came along, like, you know, the little monster that you get. Game crashed. Are you serious? I called out. And also, the graphics aren't that good. The graphics are good, but like, you don't feel the same way, like you're in there. You don't feel the game, just like I said before with FIFA 9 and other games. But then it just really bored me out. For the first 5 minutes, I was sitting there. What? Yeah, I was like that. I bought this. So the game came out 206. What a surprise! 206. And I was just like, what? That's the year after YouTube came out. So Lost Planet 2 came out later on, but it's fine. It's time for the number 1 worst game of mine. It came out in 2007. It was my first ever game on Xbox 360. When one man is not enough, Army of Two. this has been a hit on Xbox for so long. You may be asking, there's way more worse games out there. Why pick Army of Two, Crazy Cat? So first off, it crashed my first Xbox. The game gave me the red ring of death. It came up with Play DVD on my Xbox 360. It was the first original white Xbox 360 I got. It crashed it. Apparently the disc was corrupt, so I was like, okay, not the game's fault. So I ended up being like, okay, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide for now. Like hell I did. I started playing it on my new Xbox. It crashed that one as well. So I had 4 Xboxes in my life because this game had crashed it so many times. Army of Two, are you kidding me? And it is a good game. Although the graphics may be rubbish, but 2007 really, it's hot as well, so I'm going to use it as a fan. But I have never laid on a hand on it since it crashed my second Xbox. I thought it was the Xbox's fault, but it wasn't. It crashed my second Xbox, and I was like, are you kidding me? No way. Not playing this game again. I keep it as an ornament, though, just to, you know, hinder it. Just to remember this story. It was a good game, though. I mean, it had some good points, but then again, it gave it a ring of death. And, you don't really feel there in it either. King Kong, even though it was made in 2005, the way they made it so well, it was put across so well. So that's why things like that happen. But that was my top 7. Wait, what? Top 7 worst Xbox 360 games. If you want me to do a top 7 best Xbox 360 games, leave a like and comment if you think I should do a top 3 worst PS3 games. I would have done top 3. But yeah, and let me know if you want me to do a top 2 worst Xbox One games. It'll be pretty short, that one though, but you know, I could do and I could do worst movies, I could do all that type of stuff. But yeah, if you like this episode, then hit the like button, that will subscribe if you get that will get some more. Share the video, favourite the video. Bye for now. Boy. I hate you games! Boy, bye!